Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the back office teardown lab. I'm not going to be tearing these items down though today because I actually want to use these items. So recently I was caught short without a spare tyre in one of my cars. However, it did have a can of goop. And the goop was good, and the goop saved my bacon and allowed me to get home. And it was one of those spray cans which is sort of like an aerosol, but to be fair, it didn't manage to administer that much into the car. It's supposed to administer, the full amount, but it didn't. So I just bought these to put in a couple of the other cars we have at home instead of the spray air ones. And there are two kits. One is made by Slime, and you've seen Slime if you've got motorbikes or bicycles. They make this sort of rubbery goop. And then there's this other one which is ResQ tyre repair kit. And this is what you'll find in a lot of OEM vehicles, or rebranded in a lot of OEM vehicles. So first they will start with the Slime. It does come in this rather nifty zip container, so that's pretty small. I mean, it actually feels like as if it's smaller than a normal packet. An air pump comes in, even though it contains an air pump, so that's nice and neat. It's only just slightly bigger maybe. You could pop that under a seat or in the boot, no problem. So it contains the pump itself, and attached curiously stuck to the bottom of a card there is the slime. And I'm just checking in the packet, see if there's anything else. Just an instruction book, but I can work you through the instructions more or less from my experience. You have this. The idea is basically you'll shake up this goop, and you have to take out your valve stem in your car. And I'm going to open this gingerly because I don't really want to break the seal. Yes, there's a seal there. Let's see though, it does appear that there should be a nozzle among all this. Ah, there we go. Perfect. So in there you've got a nozzle that you'll attach to this bottle, which is that white part, and that will allow you to attach the tube to the end, like so. It's weird when you do review, look at these on the internet when you're doing your research. You don't find many videos on just showing you these bits, but there you go. That goes on the end there, and that's ready. And then you use this little tool there, and in there is a valve extractor. So you put that on, and you'll twist that to remove the actual core of the valve. So then that'll let this flow into the tyre freely. Of course, by that point, the tyre is going to be fully deflated, so you're really going to rely on that pump to get it back up. And wow, look, even in the kit, it actually has, I'm just going to zoom in and show you, has obviously the inflators for your footballs and your lilos, but look right in there, another valve core. So that's quite generous of them really. So you've got a spare valve core if you need it. So once you've administered the goop into your tyre, you basically, again the instructions will correct me if I'm wrong, make sure you always read the instructions, but you just drive for a while with it, and then you check after so many minutes to make sure it's still inflated. If not, put a bit more air in, and then monitor it. This stuff is sold as a sort of puncture preventative cure as well, so you could do this as a prophylactic in advance and make sure that your tyres won't puncture. And you can buy those in big bottles for doing that, and there's a guide that tells you how many you need for certain sizes of car tyre. But overall, it looks like quite a neat kit. I can't tell you if it works well or not because, of course, I've never had a puncture with the goop. But I think if the hole in your tyre is a reasonable size, you've got a good chance. Now they do tend to rate them on how big a hole certain things can fill, and I haven't really noticed this sort of company mentioning that, but I'm guessing you're going to be good. Here you go. Tyres can be repaired only if punctures are on the thread area and smaller than 6mm. Sidewall holes cannot be repaired. So there's your limits on that one. Of course, really, if you've got a puncture in it's a sidewall, there's not really any technology I think that you're going to want to use to sort of save you from that one. And we'll just go through the ResQ kit. The ResQ kit then is similar but different, and I say this is the one which a lot of companies are putting in their cars already. Just to show you, it comes in a nice box, and it's got the sort of steps to go through there. In fact, it's quite nice that they've actually got quite clear instructions on the box. You might as well leave it in that. Connect black compressor hose directly to the tyre valve. Connect the red sealant holes to there. So there's an air only function and an air and sealant function. So like both of these, of course, you can use them as just regular pumps. Now I'll show you why though this is sort of making a fuss of that. It's slightly different. So in the Slime Smart Repair Kit, you had to fill the goop into your tyre and then pump it up. This kit's slightly different in that it comes with a bottle of its own goop, and it's actually very, very liquidy. You can hear it's very liquidy. It's kind of a rubber liquid. And what that does, that's got its own hose that goes to your tyre, and then you'll attach your pump to its own valve. So it's obviously quite a pressure vessel there. And again, this is sort of just similar sort of technology. It's just a regular pump that they both plug into your lighter. It's got here some additional valves, which is quite neat for your different inflators for things. So there's your football one and stuff. So you can just use it as a nice general purpose pump if you so wish. Pop that back in. They're just held into by a piece of foam, and it's got the other one's got a pretty good gauge. I mean, it's a nice clear gauge on there, but it is only in bar. However, this one's got the old PSI as well. So just so you notice, by the way, if you're interested, 2 bar is about 30 PSI, so that's where you're aiming on this one. I think you'll know just by eye, compared to a totally flat tyre you've had before. Not entirely sure on the purpose of this button, but it might just release the might be a valve that's to release the air out of the valve when you're done. In fact, does it say? No, it doesn't. So I'm not going to open this again because these come with a best before date. There's an expiry date here, 12/20/22, so it's quite a while, but you don't want to let any air and whatnot into it. But what it does, you actually clip this in like that, and it'll actually sit on the pump while you're actually using it. So it's quite nice. It's sort of locked in place while you're administering that. And again, the same thing applies really. You then just drive slowly for a little while, make sure it's all working, and then you're kind of done. Now, neither of these really claim to be a permanent repair, quite rightly. I mean, you ought to get it checked out, and you ought to have it professionally repaired. Now, the problem with some of these is, and I'm gonna, you can check the internet for those. These products, they tend to be, I think, water soluble and washable, and they're designed so that you can replace the tyre. But all of the car garages will claim that you'll need a new tyre because they won't want to warranty it, or they'll make some excuse how it ruins the tyre. I would say take that with a pinch of salt, but your mileage may vary. So if you've got a brand new tyre and it's a very simple repair, I would really argue the point. That it can be repaired. Go on the manufacturer's website for whatever particular kit you've got, and just do the research. Make sure if the manufacturer says it's made to a certain standard and it's washable and it won't damage the tyre, you print that out and you take that to the garage. Make sure they don't try to screw you over on that one. So that's of some use to you. You've got the ResQ Tyre Repair Kit and you've got the Slime Smart Repair. Just make sure something's in your boot. If not one of these, one of the ones in the can, Holt's, Tyre World, whatever you got. As ever, thanks for watching. Just before I disappear, just thought I'd show you this one. It's very clear on the old subject on the bottom there. It's safe for your tyre pressure monitoring system, and it rinses off with water. Non-flammable, non-toxic. Rinses off with water. Get them to rinse it off. Don't take no for an answer.